Hi everyone, welcome to this yellow belt instructional video. For this instructional video, we're going to look to cover three main concepts. We're going to look to cover our rising block, we're going to look to cover our knife hand strike, and we're going to look to cover our side kick. To start off, nice and simply, we're going to look to pull from one of the older katas you guys know. We're going to pull from power kata. Both of our hands are going to look to come above our head. Okay, now that our arms are crossed, I'm going to look to take one of my arms and pull it to my side. Okay? So this is what my rising block is going to look like when it's finished. Okay? How we get there is what's important. So off of my back hand, I'm going to look to come right up through the middle, and I'm going to look to switch places with it. Okay, so right up the middle, palm facing me as it goes up. At the end, big twist, elbow out. Arm up, big twist as it gets to the end. One more time, arm up, big twist as it gets to the end. Okay, just like all of our other hand technique, my other hand looks to come right back to my side. Doesn't fall down, doesn't go to my middle, goes right to my side. For our next technique, we're going to look to talk about our knife hand strike. So now that you guys are yellow belts, we start to look to talk about striking without using just our fist. Okay? So we look to talk about using our knife hand. Instead of having a nice strong fist, we're going to look to extend our fingers and having a nice flat hand that's nice and strong. I feel it strong from here all the way through my elbow. My entire arm is strong. Now, later on in our workout, we're going to look to practice our hand moving out like a punch. Okay, so I need to keep my fingers strong. We don't look to practice hitting with the tips of our fingers. We look to touch with the inside of our hand. Okay, so when I look to push, there's a little bit of my palm that's out. That's out. That's out. When we look to use our knife hand strike, we usually look at targets that are down low. Okay, so at no point are we going to look to go with our knife hand into the body. You'll break and hurt your fingers. Okay, so we look to go low with it every single time. Later on in our workout, we're going to look to practice our knife hand down low. For our last technique, we're going to look to cover our side kick. For our side kick, we're going to look to be in our horse stance. Okay, so we're going to be nice and deep in our stance. We're not going to look to come from a standing position, and we're not in our sparring stance. We have to look to push, sit deep in our horse stance. Okay? So to do our side kick, we need a little bit of space beside us. So I'm going to look to do my kick over to the left. We're going to look to step through this one move at a time. To do our good side kick, my back leg is going to look to come behind me. My leg's going to look to come up. My leg is going to look to push straight out towards the left. As I do so, my body's going to bend over. So I'm going to look to push out, having that nice straight line along my body, come back, and push it down. Okay, we're going to look to go back the other way. My leg goes behind me. My leg comes up. My leg push out as my body goes over, comes back, and goes nice, flat, and down. So for our side kick, we're going to look to bring it up, out, back, and push it down in front of us. We could look to go back to where we were, but that's a little bit more challenging. When we look to do our side kick, let's make sure we look to push it to the side. Okay? That's it for our teaching video. So I'll see you guys in the workouts.